Hello everyone, welcome to AI Hub channel, your knowledge sharing channel, DBA Excellence. In this video, we are going to see PostgreSQL 15 step-by-step installation setup on Oracle Linux 8.9. So here I have created the steps and I'm going to execute one by one. I'll show you the entire setup demonstration. So first setup, update the system. So we need to update the system. In this case, I am running dnf update-y under root user. For this required internet connectivity to get update your system. Update in progress. After updating the system, we need to install Postgres. We need to download and install. DNF install y HTTP download PostgreSQL organization. Okay, that is step 2. And step 3, disable default PostgreSQL mode. So Linux 8 comes with the built-in PostgreSQL module. We need to disable it. So we can run this one. Up to the step 4, install PostgreSQL. So we need to install PostgreSQL 15 server. Okay. So this is the steps we need to follow. So PostgreSQL 15 server we are installing and configuring. Okay. Okay, it is completed. So step number 5, initialize the database. So we need to initialize the DB running this query. This command we need to run. Initializing the database. Okay, database initialization. It's okay, completed. And the next step, step number 6, start and enable PostgreSQL service. So we need to enable and start the service. Okay, so you can check status. It is active and running. Okay, so the PostgreSQL 15 is active and running. Started the PostgreSQL 15 database server. Okay, all good. Next step, check the status also we have done. Step 7, see password for Postgres user. So we need to set that while installing, it will create the Postgres user and we need to set the new password for the Postgres. You can check this user here, Postgres. So it is there, right? So we need to change the password. Okay, so we have changed the Postgres user. Now we need to switch user Postgres. Okay, so open the cell PSQL and set password. So this is a command and we'll see shell. Okay, Postgres PSQL, and then we need to set password. Open. We switch to the user Postgres. Open the cell. It is come to the SQL cell and PSQL. Set the password. Alter user Postgres. Yeah, we are going to change the password. Okay. So we have modified the password. Okay, then exit and Q. We'll see exit. After that, step number 8, enable remote connection. So edit the PostgreSQL config file. So this is the config file location, and find and change this listen. Okay, let's see. Listen. Okay, so we need to change listen underscore address. Okay, listen underscore address, where it is. So listen underscore addresses. What we need to change? Listen underscore addresses is so we'll put all the connections. So listen underscore addresses equal to all the connections. Okay, and then edit client authentication file pg underscore hb config. This line we need to add. Okay, so we need to edit this file. So first let us save and close this one. Okay, so we have modified, and now coming to this file, add this line. We need to add in the bottom. Okay, so we will add it in the bottom. Okay, so this one we have added, and save it and close. Next, step number 9, configure the firewall. Allow PostgreSQL port firewall CMD add port 5432 TCP permanent. Firewall CMD reload. Okay, so we need to configure the firewall for this PostgreSQL port, database port. Okay, okay. So firewall it's not running. Firewall reload. Firewall already disabled this. Okay, firewall domain is not running. Okay, not required in this case, because already if it is running in the firewall, we need to add port for 5432 TCP. If it is not running, you can leave it. Actually, in this server, Oracle database is running, so I have disabled the firewall. That is what the firewall domain, it's not running. Okay, restart PostgreSQL. Now we can restart this PostgreSQL system city Postgres 50. So this will take all effect. Actually, we have done that configuration file, couple of configuration file we have modified, right? So that will take effect. Okay, so I'm running. I'm running under Postgres user, right? So that it is failing. Okay. Uh, system city. Now it will work because it is running on restart, right? Now we can see the status again. We have bounced the Postgres database, right? So we'll check the status again. Okay, so looks good and it's active and running. Postgres is 15 SQL database server. Okay, all good. So we can come out and let's validate the connectivity. Test connection. Step number 11, test connection. First local test, PSQL u Postgres SQL localhost, and then remote test, PSQL u-h server IP. Okay, so we can do the local test only. Remote test will do, and we need another server so that we can do that remote test. But local test we can perform now. Okay, PSQL hyphen password for the user Postgres SQL. Okay, so we have set the password, right? So we need to give the password for the Postgres user. Yeah, so the connection got success. We have successfully able to connect the PostgreSQL database on the local host. Okay. Okay. So you can see the SQL commands in this. You can see help hyphen slash forward slash hyphen h. It will show all the PostgreSQL database commands. What is the commands you have? Okay. Select pg database. So you can see the database info here. PostgreSQL. This is by default template database. This is Postgres database. It's running. This is the owner. This is the encoding ETF and accolade. List of this is the list of databases and seed type and ICU locally provider and access privileges. Okay. So this is what we can see. If you want, we can create a table, schema, users, and new tier database as well. We can create. And step number 12, database and user creation. So create database, MyDB. Let's create. Create database DBA hub. Okay, so database created. So you can see this is the database hub we have created just now. Okay, all right, and then we'll provide the create user and password. Okay, so we need to create the user and password and grant the privileges. Okay, so now we'll create a user. Create a user, demo user created, and then that user we need to grant privileges to that AIDBA hub database. Okay, create user created, grant to that user demo. Right, now you can see the user, the database, it is got assigned to that user. Okay, so AIDB hub owner Postgres, and it is assigned access privileges Postgres to the demo user. Okay, so this database now able to connect with via demo user. Okay, so that's all, my friends, and we'll see remaining topics for my upcoming videos. Until then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching ADB Hub channel, a knowledge sharing channel, and a DBA excellence. Thank you all.